So maybe you haven't yet started learning Korean. Or maybe you're just not sure if you should keep going. Or maybe you're sitting there with a bag of Korean snacks, watching the latest episode of that drama you love and wondering, should I learn Korean? First of all, learning Korean can be kind of difficult. The US government recognizes Korean as one of the most difficult languages and recommends at least 2,200 hours in order to become proficient at it. And that's 9 months if you study 8 hours a day. So you want to make sure that you have a good reason for taking the time to learn Korean. So with that, here are a few good reasons. Speaking Korean might help you to get a job. When I was in college, I had a few jobs where I was speaking and translating Korean.
네, 어떻게 도와드릴까요?
They paid well since there weren't very many people who could do them and the hours were flexible. And then after I graduated, I could put them on my resume. It really depends where you live though. If you're in a major city, it's likely that there are companies looking for fluent Korean speakers. But at the very least, having Korean abilities could make you a more desirable candidate. There are over 80 million Korean speakers in the world, and that's a lot of people who could potentially become your friend. Some of my best friends are Koreans too, and I wouldn't have even met them if I couldn't speak Korean. If you have Korean friends, then you won't have to travel alone when you visit Korea, and you might even get a place to sleep. And having Korean friends means that you'll be able to experience Korean culture firsthand, and you might get to do things that you wouldn't have been able to if you were traveling alone. But only if you know Korean. Now, don't be embarrassed. If you're learning Korean to make a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that's fine too. And even if things don't work out and you get rejected, you can get rejected in Korean. How cool is that? But I know lots of people who've learned Korean, dated a Korean, and are now happily married. So if that's your goal, good luck. And you're definitely going to need to know as much Korean as possible. Of course, while you can just watch your favorite Korean dramas with subtitles, you might have to wait weeks or months until they're translated. And worse, sometimes subtitles can be flat out wrong.
기다려. 가지 마. 널 사랑해.
Also, English translations can sometimes miss details about the language that are a bit more difficult to translate. And words like oppa and nuna lose all of their meaning when they're translated in English. So if you consider yourself a true fan of Korean drama, then you really need to learn Korean. And the same goes for K-pop too. So even though it takes time and effort to learn Korean, it's definitely worth it, especially if any of these reasons apply to you. So if you want a better job, want to make Korean friends or date a Korean, or just really enjoy Korean dramas and K-pop, then I definitely recommend that you start learning Korean. And there are a lot of places where you can start learning Korean. I wrote a book called Korean Made Simple that you can use if you're doing self-study, but I'm not the only resource for learning Korean. You can search online, or check out your local library and schools for more books and resources. But anyone can learn Korean, and whatever your reason, as long as you have a reason, you're more likely to reach your language goals. So I hope you make the choice to start learning Korean today. And with that, good luck in your studies. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. Hi, I'm here at a Minsokchon in Korea. Did you know that Korea calculates age differently than other countries?
기계상궁. 어서 다과를 내어오시오.